Donald Trump has thrown out a proposal to rename the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, causing quite the stir in both political circles and the public sphere. Critics have been quick to label this, along with other ideas like annexing Canada, as not just bizarre, but also a sign of poor leadership. The proposal to rename a body of water that has been known as the Gulf of Mexico for centuries, predating even the United States itself, has been met with a lot of skepticism. Many see it as a move driven by vanity rather than necessity or policy. There's this sense that it is more about leaving a personal mark on the map than addressing the real issues facing the nation. On the flip side, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has come out in full support of this idea. She's not just tweeting about it, she's actually planning to introduce legislation to make this renaming official. Her support might resonate with some of Trump's base, who view this as a bold, nationalistic statement. But let's dig into why this is controversial. First, there's the international aspect. The Gulf of Mexico borders not only the U.S., but also Mexico and Cuba. Renaming it unilaterally could strain relations with these neighbors. Mexico in particular has responded with sarcasm, suggesting in jest that if the U.S. can rename the Gulf, then Mexico should rename the U.S. to Mexican America. Secondly, there's the matter of historical and cultural significance. Changing the name of such a long-standing geographical feature could be seen as disregarding history for the sake of a political stunt. Critics argue this is emblematic of a broader trend where policy-making seems more about creating headlines than solving problems. Then there's the practicality. Even if legislation passes to rename it within U.S. borders, getting international recognition would be a whole different ballgame. The International Hydrographic Organization, which standardizes names for bodies of water, would probably have a say. And they might not be too keen on the idea. The discussion around this proposal also touches on broader themes of leadership style and priorities. Trump's critics see this as further evidence of a focus on symbolic gestures over substantive policy, especially when there are pressing issues like economic recovery, healthcare, and climate change that demand attention. However, for supporters, this might be seen as a way to assert American identity or even a playful jab at traditional norms. It's part of Trump's playbook to keep his name and agenda in the news, often overshadowing more critical issues with these bold, if not controversial, proposals. Trump's proposal to rename the Gulf of Mexico has ignited debates on leadership, international relations, and what truly matters in political discourse. Whether it's a sign of poor judgment or a clever distraction, one thing is clear: it's got people talking. And while Marjorie Taylor Greene is set to push this through Congress, the likelihood of it actually happening, let alone being accepted globally, remains a big question mark.